big orange. The seas. Yes, leader. Oh, hi, buddy. You good? Happy Friday. Not too bad. I've just set this up, got it running. Hopefully, we might see the odd meteor. But the moon's looking really spectacular this evening. It's big, big full moon. First one of the year. Yes, Kev. Happy Friday! Yeah, that would have been Shirley gave the membership. Yeah, I've got, it's only a 12-inch telescope I'm using. Kelly Belly! Are you lovely? Hope you're good. We got that beautiful moon. Jupiter's not far below it. They actually come quite close. Yep, real good. Friday evening. We're out. Yeah, Shirley should see that soon, hopefully. $3 foot long. I'm not sure how long mine is. I think my telescope's about 5 foot in, about 5 foot. 12-inch mirror. Gives you some good detail. I'll show you. It's down. I'll zoom into the... I'll go in a bit. Yeah, the good thing about big mirror, you get lots of detail. Let's take you over to one of the sides. There we go. Pretty good shot of the craters at the top. I'll slowly let that drift to the side and I'll take it back up. We've got really good conditions this evening. It's supposed to be clear for hours. As I say, Jupiter's really close as well, so we'll fly over to Jupiter. It's going to be clear then. Good evening, everybody. Happy Friday. First full moon of the year. We're live from the UK. Currently freezing, 0 degrees. Got a light dust in the snow. Kenneth, hello. Yeah, she's pretty. And it really is. It's full. It's a big full moon. Yes, Jim. How are you, my friend? John, welcome in. We've got such good seeing conditions this evening. I'm pretty sure, I think the red spot's clear on Jupiter. So we'll buzz over to Jupiter in a bit. We'll throw a Barlow in and then we'll zoom in. I think we might actually go and we'll zoom in a bit. Have a look at some of the craters. See just how much definition we can get. So I've put 2 polarising filters on. I've put the moon filter on and I've put a polarising filter. The moon's that bright, we're still getting a lot of glare. But it just makes it so pretty. So many craters. Chuck Little? Yeah, you got to think about the amount of things that fly about up in space. There's millions and millions of things that are moving about up there. And I think there was an impact on the moon last week. I think it was caught by something from space. And I reckon it was the size of a golf ball. but it made that much of an impact that it was clearly visible from the observatories that are up in space. Yep, welcome in everybody. Happy Friday. Currently 10 to 10 in the UK, 9:50 p.m. I know we are due some clouds. We've got about 2 hours worth of clouds and then it goes clear for the whole night. We do get strikes on Earth, don't forget. There have been impacts on Earth, but we just don't get that many. Luckily enough, which is a good thing. Gorilla, hello, happy Friday. Another good thing is I can go inside, I can sit inside, I don't have to stay outside anymore. We're fully remote control, so everything's operational from inside. Here you are. Hello, darling. And there she is. Big, full, beautiful moon. Put a hard hat on. Yeah. Really is pretty this evening. And as I say, the skies are due to go proper clear. So we'll definitely have a little look round. We'll go around to a few other things. But how relaxing, how beautiful. Let's take it over to the side. Buzzing sound in the background. I was told to turn it off for a second. There you go. So when you run a big telescope, the idea is to make sure that you've got a fan, at least one fan, that runs over the mirror, just to keep it at temperature. When glass obviously getting hotter and colder, it affects your picture. Oh, I was going to zoom in there a bit more. I think if you see the little spot that's down towards the lower right, the lightest one, the lighter the area, the younger it is. So those things that are really bright, they're the youngest impacts. Obviously the darker areas, they're the older patches. Let's see if we can get the... I'll change up the lenses in a minute and we'll get a good bit more zoom. Look at all these craters on the bottom. So craters, you don't realise just how deep some of them are. They're absolutely, it's crazy. Such a beautiful thing to look at. Like a fresh wound. That's the fella. Yeah, it's not until you spend a little bit of time looking that you realise there's so many things on the moon just to have a look at. So many interesting things, so many features. So you've got craters inside craters. Moon is a piece of the Earth. Yes, there is that theory that something struck the Earth, ended up in two pieces, and obviously that one went up that way, and we stayed together. Yeah, imagine, right? You'd think that because it all looks just so white that you'd have nowhere to hide. Samuel, happy Friday. Yes, that's one of the things. Obviously, if we were to see anything, it's recorded, so we'd have evidence. We'd be like, no way, we actually all saw that together. 50 people looking at the same time saw the same thing. We can't all be wrong. What station? Do you mean what telescope? I'm using a Skywatcher 300p, a 12-inch telescope. It's on a mount, obviously a tracking mount. There's the American flag, and that would be down at the Seas of Tranquility. And let me just take you to one of Shirley's favourite parts, which is the big spot. Yes, I'm actually still in my garden in the UK. So I'm in Birmingham, second biggest city in the UK. As you can imagine, there's a lot of pollution, light pollution. But fortunately, I managed to get these sorts of views. And there it is in all its glory. Yeah, so I think the flag is on one of one of the seas, which is one of the greyer areas. The big patches, that's where they landed. Any planets out there today? There certainly is. Let me see if this works. Okay, you can't be far off. Where are you? To the right. So I'm just going to bring you over to Jupiter. It looks really bright as well. And we should be just about there. Oh, of course, we won't see the moons. That's Jupiter. Because I've got the polarizing filters on, it won't quite pick up the moons, but it's just, oh, there's one there. We might get the bands. Well, there's two moons. I'm just going to have to take the filter out. Yes, Jabes, how are you, buddy? I'll just pop the filter out and then we'll get the moons clearly. We might even get the bands because the clarity's there. The sky's quite clear. Okay, let me just quickly take out the filters. Move you back over. Gas giant, yeah, it's a big, massive gas giant. As soon as I drop off the polarizing filter, it should show us we might even get the bands. Bear with me just a second. That's two. Just got to centre it back up. You'll see the moons now. Obviously, with the brightness of the moon, it's really bright. So you have to put a couple of filters in. Okay, so we've got 3 of the 4 moons. I'll need to put a Barlow in for it to give us the bands. But we should be able to get the bands. The seeing's quite good this evening. Let me just make that back to normal size. The 4th moon should be higher up. If I take that across to the left. You can just see the fourth moon, just at the back there. I'll drift this over slightly. There we go, there's the four moons. You can see the fourth one just at the back. Daisy! Hiya, hope you're good. Those moons, they vary in sizes, but that's Callisto, Io, Ganymede, and Europa. Yes, I believe Ganymede's nearer the size of Earth. It's huge. Caleboo! Happy New Year! So we just got Jupiter on at the moment. Make sure that I'm focused properly. Awesome stuff. Yeah, obviously those people that have got blue spanners, if you want to see Mars sometime, yeah, as soon as Mars comes back into range, we'll definitely go and hit Mars. I think it'll be next year. Princess, hello. Yeah, it's going to be a long night. We've got a good session coming up. Right, let me go and get a Barlow. I'll put a Barlow in, and I'll show you the bands on Jupiter. I'm pretty sure we've got clear enough skies. Okay, awesome stuff, yes. So there's a new channel there. And if you guys and girls could all click on that little link and join up with our Daisy May, that'd be awesome stuff. So it's Our Puzzle Room. She's a lovely girl, she's got a great channel. Everybody's always made to feel welcome. Alright, let me take this out of here. Put that in there. Okay, now hopefully I'll just have to centre and refocus. And we should be good to go. Eagle Wars, hello my friend. Bear with me just a second. Just recenter it. This is my telescope. This is what we're looking through. And that's what we're looking up at. So obviously we've got the moon, that's the full moon. And the little white dot down to the left, that's Jupiter. Focus. Bear with me just a second. So whenever you change any of the lenses or anything, obviously the telescope moves, so you just have to realign everything back up. And we're in. Just refocusing. Oh, beautiful. Hello, Jupiter. And we are good. touch and go for a split second. What we got there? Rebecca, hello, Happy New Year. Hope you're good. Right, let's tighten this one up. Okay, so we've got a 3 times Barlow on now. Take that up there. Move that over there. I should. Yes, I think we'll get some colours. As you saw that little orange flash. Nearly. Up a little bit. There we go. Should come back on. It's just struggling with the focus. Oh, it's a cloud. It's gone cloudy. No. It's okay. We'll go back to the moon. I wondered why it kept disappearing. There's the bands. And that's the cloud that's taking it away. So what we'll do is we'll head back round to the moon. As you can see from the little moons, as they keep disappearing, that's just the cloud coming over. It has gone so cloudy. I've got to show you how the clouds are. This is it. It's beautiful though. So this is how cloudy it's gone. As you can see, Jupiter's behind the clouds down there somewhere. We can't even see that now. But look at this. Tiger King, Happy New Year. Happy 2026. Right, we'll go back to the moon because the clouds will actually help us. I'll leave the Barlow in and we'll zoom right into the moon if it will let us. Okay, I'm just going to have to focus again. Yeah, Barlow's too much with the clouds. It's not going to let us see. So we'll just take the Barlow back out. Where have you gone, Mr. Moon? I'm back over here. There we go. There's Mr. Moon. And even with those thick clouds, obviously now it helps the contrast. It makes it look good though. Yes, snow. We'll definitely be getting more snow. There we go. Full moon with the clouds. I think we've got more snow coming on Tuesday and Wednesday. Yes, Gabiat. Gilbert. We've got the craziest cloud, like the craziest, thickest cloud I can't actually see the moon. It's vanished. But obviously the telescope picks up so much more light. Stay there. That's it. It's tracking now. Oh yes, she's pretty beyond the clouds. Yeah, it does look. It's really pretty beyond the clouds. And as if you'd have been here like just a couple of minutes ago, I actually pointed up at them to show you just how thick the clouds are, and they're crazy thick. But we still got it. I can actually go make a coffee as well, which is the bonus. So as I said, it's currently 0 degrees. I've got 3 dew heaters, little heating strips, one attached to the secondary mirror, one around the top part of the extension part, and one around the lens that we looked through, and they seem to be working. We haven't fogged up yet, so we're doing okay. Oh, it's so pretty though. It's such a beautiful sight. Hi, you Sue. Hope you're good. The first full moon of the new year. First full moon of 2026. And the mount seems to have that tracked perfectly. It's just holding it nice and central. Push-ups. Omar, what we did today was we did something called skin the cat, and I ended up doing 75 reps. I've only got 2 more days of skin the cat, and then we go on back onto pushing next week. So it'll be more shoulders and core. Oh, I'm just about to see Jupiter's just popped back out. That big thick band of cloud might just be passing over, which means I've got to put the filters back in. Great job. Cheers, buddy. Thank you all. It's such a pretty thing to look at. And there's so many details. You look and you think, oh, that's it. It's just the moon. Then you realise there's craters and then there's different features. Oh, it's just about to go proper clear. "29 minutes has flown by so quickly." Yep, there goes the clouds. Clouds have gone. Cece! Mirmaj, hello. That's Shirley's favourite point. So I was like, yeah, we'll pop up there for a bit. Hope you good, Mirmaj. Happy New Year. Happy Friday. Stop looking in my windows. Stop leaving your curtains open. Easy reply to that one. Oh, fireworks. Bang. I'm pretty sure as well that I've seen a couple of meteors, but Just when I was looking earlier on, I haven't seen anything since. I need to check out Gilbert Short. Which way do we want to go? Do we want to go up or do we want to go down? Should we keep going around the edge and see what we can see around the edge? Imagine doing 1,000 push-ups on the moon. Your best day. Yeah, but you wouldn't weigh as much, so they wouldn't be as hard. Happy New Year! 2026, crazy. It's here already. Those little circles, it's crazy because you look. Let's stay on the edge. Okay. We'll stay on the edge. Don't fall off now. I suppose if we're going to look on the edge, we might as well go in a bit closer. Yes, they're loud. Madonna! Hiya, hope you're good. Yes, awesome view. Awesome view. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Happy New Year! Happy Friday. I'm going to go put the kettle on. I think a nice warm beverage will suffice just nicely on this Friday evening. We'll take it up a little bit higher. Keep moving, keep going. Up you go. Okay, track that bit there. Yeah, I think that's just because they're 4,000 miles away. Obviously, if they were a bit closer, they'd sound a bit different. Yeah, we've probably got cheaper fireworks, to be fair. Oh, too far. That's what happens without the filter. Oh, what's happened there? It's having a wobbly. Oh, no, too small. Come on, phone. Play ball. Got it. Bradley! Jupiter nearby? Yes. Let's just pop to Jupiter quick. For some reason, it should be putting that. Hang on. I bet it's low again. Yep. There's Jupiter. There should be 4 moons. Let me go. Did we get the 4th one? Not quite. It's there, but it must be, yeah, just a little bit of cloud. But yes, it's a Skywatcher, 12-inch Dobsonia. quite a big telescope. Normally get the bands. Not quite picking up the bands. Might not be close. Yeah, just not quite getting the bands. Right, I'll put you back on the moon. I'm gonna make a brew. There we go. That's what it should have done last time. That's better. Half snowing. Tycho, that's what it's called, blood on the nose. Okay, so we've got more people that... See, this is something that I didn't realise, but there's so many people that have an interest in looking up at the moon and the stars. Yes, Tycho's the big spot. Oh, of course, Skits is walking the dog. Are you? Yes, Moose. How are you, bro? Happy Friday. Oh, Bradley, it's one of those things you don't need to spend crazy amounts of money. I'm actually toying with the idea of building a 24-inch. You can buy the mirrors quite cheap. You've only got to build a frame then. Insta Jace returning. Right, I'll have to check it out after this. I haven't checked hardly any of my socials. I do apologise. It's Friday. I got all excited earlier. I was like, yes, telescope time. I am going to get the old the camera out with an NMC662. I'm back now. It's half snowing. Yeah, I think we're due snow on Tuesday and Wednesday. Just that small amount we had last night. It snowed for about an hour, and I struggled getting out this morning. Bradley, let me show you. So this is what they call a go-to system. So I have a list of menus, so I can choose stars, comets, solar system, and all I basically do is tap on solar system, tap on moon. So if I put it on the moon and I press point and track, it then points and tracks the moon. Obviously when you align it, you set it up, it finds its coordinates, and then you tell it to go and tell it what to track, and off it goes. Canadian, we don't know cold. Yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah, so they're called a go-to system. It's a pretty basic system. Obviously it works off two axes, a left axis, an up and down, a left and right, and you line your telescope up with north, point it in the right direction, give it its start position, and then align it with a star. It tells it where it's at, and then obviously it knows its coordinates of where things are, so you just press the button and it sends it to that coordinate, and obviously tracks it. Star Trek, Star Wars, Battlestar Galactica. Yeah, I'm 52. I've only been into looking up now for 3 months, and I absolutely love it. Yeah, so obviously if you want to get into basic looking up now, there's so many different options. You buy a smart telescope, you're paying $550, and you plug it in, connect it to your phone, put it outside, and it does the rest for you. If obviously you want to have the joys of actually looking through the scope, observing yourself. When you buy yourself a cheaper telescope, you don't need to spend thousands. Oh, my mum's trying to phone me. She'll have to wait. I'll phone her back. She doesn't realise I'm live. Oh. I'll tighten this up. Yes, so when it comes to relaxing, obviously I work out every single day. And I push myself quite hard. I don't ever take it too easy. I don't kill myself, but I do work. And then when it comes to standing outside in the cold and looking up, it's so relaxing. So relaxing. Comes with Star Sense. Yes, if you get them one of the Star Sense ones, they're good. I know which one you're on about, the Celestron. Good make. I did say that to Shirley earlier. You either go for the Nexstar, which are the ones that I just point and shoot. You just same system as mine. You've got a hand controller. You tell it where you want it to go and off it goes. Or you get one that you've got to do a bit of work, learn the stars, have a bit of fun, star hopping from different stars to star. And the difference is you have something that tracks or something that you can do manual. Yeah, Star Sense is good, and it only comes with Celestron. That's their special software and app. Right, let me go make a quick brew. I've got my earphones in, so you'll hear me making the putting the kettle on. Back in just a second. We'll be back in a second. The Wolf Moon, yes. Reflector type. Nope, 120. 120 will be fine. You get some good views with that. And you've got to think, with the phones that we have, we can do this. So remember, I'm only using a mobile phone. It's just a cheap lens, so I've not even got an expensive lens. But it just allows you to zoom in and out quite easily. If you get a better phone, the better your phone, that doesn't make any difference either, because the software that's on YouTube, very basic. So you get a small amount of zoom. I think you can do the contrast. There you go. You just have to tap the screen. Right, so the city light, it does make a difference. Obviously, LED lights, they're going to affect how far you can see. That's what the issue becomes. If you've got light pollution, it's your distance and the clarity. With less light pollution, you're going to see further. You're going to see a lot clearer. It's all about picking up that distant light. Need a darker environment. I wouldn't necessarily say so. Let me show you where we're at. So, I've got kitchen lights on. There's street lights, and obviously the moon's really bright. To think though, the street lights that bright, and Jupiter's that bright, and the moon's that bright. I'm pretty sure if we spent enough time, as you can see the stars popping out, and this is just with a camera phone. But yeah, so I'm outside. It's quite light. Early bird, hello. A Barlow. Yes. So what you have is you have different size of lenses. So if you use a 10mm lens, it's a 10mm magnification. Now to work out how many times magnification you've got, you divide the size of your mirror by the size of the lens you're using. So with a 300mm mirror and a 10mm lens, that's 30 times. If I then want to magnify that up, double it, I then put a 2x Barlow. That then gives me 60 times magnification. Obviously if I put a 4x Barlow, I get 4 times the 30, I get 120 times magnification. So with your Barlow, it increases your focal length and doubles up the magnification you're getting. Hopefully that explains it. But remember, Jace is still learning. Oh, my kettle's boiled. I hope so. Hope you well. I need to check something in a little while as well. If the meteor shower, if we can pick up any of the meteor shower that's going to be happening, I think it's in a couple of hours' time. It's supposed to be. It's at its point where it starts to get interesting. I will try and set up for that. What kind of scope? Is it a smart scope? I'll show you those. Imagine something on the moon. Bonjour. Somewhere. If you could put that in English, I can work out half of it. Come on, there's plenty of us here. Somebody translate what my French friend has put. Please imagine if night time, not Jay's night, kind of Uno, something on the moon, big something at night time. Something to do with the craters, possibly. We'll see how close I got with that. Right, this wants a quick look. This is easy for me to do. So we're looking through this lens here into there, which is where, look at the light coming out of that. We then have Uno Telescopo, hand controller, this here, electric mount to obviously go up and down, electric motor in the bottom to go up and down, and turntable base. That's what's called a Skywatcher 300p, and that's what I was advised to get. Inside here, one mirror. That's the main mirror. Secondary mirror. And there you go. Hopefully that shows you what we're working with. Yes. So collimation's the first thing that you will learn. It sounds really, really difficult. It is so simple. It's a simple case of all you do is you insert your collimation tool, make sure that your focus is fully in, look through it, and then you get a couple of different circles. You get one with a crosshair in the middle of it, and then you get a little dot, and then you get a little donut ring, and it's just a case of getting everything centered up in the middle. When everything's centered up, you get your pictures. It sounds really difficult. After you've done it 2 or 3 times, especially being an electrician, you'll have it mastered in 2 goes, maybe 3, and you'll be like, okay, yes, this is nice and simple. Then you'll understand. If you do get an extendable one like I've got, you can play about with the distance that you extend to, which affects your focal distance. So whereas before you might have to be a little bit further away from the lens, you can get a little bit closer in, get a little bit clearer picture. You also get something called speed of your telescope. So it's how quickly the light goes from one point to another, how quickly you can capture that light. I'm still learning about that. I won't tell no fibs. But yeah, the focal length and the ratios, they will start to make sense after a while. Why is it drifting? I gotcha. Right, we've had 53 minutes. I think I'll a little bit more cloud. I'm just thinking, is there any way that I could zoom right out to be able to get the moon and Jupiter in the same shot? Might be a little bit too far apart. And we do have some more clouds coming. I'll wait till the clouds go over. Can I go indoors? Yes. I think it's time to get the camera set up. Then I'll go indoors and run everything from inside. Stay nice and warm instead of freezing. Okay. Let me just make sure that the bottom motor is connected properly. I've got coffee as well, don't forget. Coffee's nice. Coffee's warm. If I don't drink it, it won't stay warm for too long. And we've still got snow. We've still got snow on the ground. It only snowed for 2 hours yesterday. It just hasn't got warm enough for it to melt it. There's that cloud again. Perfect. I should darken it down just a little bit. Peter, is that a clanger? That's the moon, mate. That's the full moon. First full moon of the year. See those little clouds going over? They're actually quite thick clouds again. Alikara, hello. Yeah, that's the moon from the UK. It's quite a clear night. We have got little patches of cloud coming over. Moon halo. Yes. Do you want to see the moon halo? I can actually, this is crazy. Because for once I can actually show people a moon halo. And it looks pretty. Skits baby. And there's snow everywhere tomorrow. Going for jogging in shorts. Gilbert style. So that's what we're looking at. And that's through the telescope. Yeah, I would say Voos. Go for, if you can obviously afford to go a little bit deeper in the pocket, try and push for something close to what I've got. You won't be disappointed. And the other thing is, you just won't have to buy another one. It will last you all your life. 12-inch telescope's good enough for most people for most things. Unless you're really wanting to do some expert work. You don't need to go any bigger than a 12-inch telescope. Yes, Enes. I do believe it's made of cheese. I do. I just can't decide what type of cheese it is. But yeah, cheese for me. Yes, Voos has got open space. It's perfect. He'll be able to just see everything. And obviously, if he's in a place where he's not got that much light pollution, his skies, that's the dream. Be nice now if a plane went over. That'd just that'd top it off. Mozzarella. Yeah, I'd go with mozzarella. Oh, those clouds are really thick again. Really thick again. And yet it's still so bright. Yes, you've been moving. Oh, I can hear a plane. So I don't live that far from the main airport, Birmingham Airport. I'm definitely going to make a trip up to the airport one of the nights, just to try and capture a plane going in front of the moon. Got to be done. It's one of those dream shots. It's on my picture list. Oh, let's finish this coffee. Oh, that's an hour. Perfect. Yo, Funk. How's that cloud moving past? If you could see how thick the clouds are, you'd be like, how are we seeing the moon? How can we still see the moon? Yeah, I suppose that's one thing. Nobody can turn around and say, "You wasn't live. That wasn't live." There you go. That's what we're looking through. That's the amount of cloud we've got. and we can still just about see Jupiter down to the left. But yes, it's crazy cloud. It was supposed to be perfectly clear for the whole night. I think that might have changed just slightly. Cheers, Funk. Yeah, this crazy old man stood in his garden. It's actually 0 degrees, but what you don't realise is I've got 2 dressing gowns on. I've got 3 pairs of socks on. They're all on one foot. One foot's really warm. The other foot's freezing cold. I've got 2 pairs of boxers on. One's on my head just to keep that a little bit warmer, and I've got coffee, but it's nearly empty, so I might have to make another one. But apart from that, it's Friday evening. We're having fun. Yeah, it's not something that you see many. I haven't seen anybody else show you what they actually see with the naked eye and then with the telescope. I just thought I can actually do that really simply. There you go. It's going a little bit extra soupy now. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't get some extra snow. That cloud is crazy thick. That's the end of my coffee. Okay, I'm having a slight little bit of pareidolia. Is it me, or does somebody else see there's like an eye just sort of like staring at us? Not far above the chat. Oh, it was 2 little dots, it's okay. The cloud sort of like merged it into an eye. Crisp early evening, Pennsylvania. But the moon, she's out my front porch. Streetlight ruins it. No! Gutted Funk. I'd be tempted to cover the streetlight up with a bag or something. just for an evening. Yeah, I'd be climbing that street lamp and hanging a little canvas bag over it. A thick one. Just to stop that light. Considered it. Yeah, I think I'd have done it already. I'd have blamed my neighbour. I'd have been like, it wasn't me. It was next door, didn't it? He's got a telescope. He likes looking up at the stars. Yeah, to think that I had the main cell out and washed the mirror this afternoon. I've put it all. I've washed the secondary mirror, put it all back together, recollimated, and everything works. It's a daunting thing at first. You're like, oh, I need a bit of confidence. I haven't done this before, and then you realise it was 8 screws just to take the cell out of the bottom of the telescope, and then it was like a case of 6 screws to release the mirror from the cell housing, and that was it. I was like, is that it? I thought it would have been a little bit more testing. No way. So I'm looking up, and that wasn't snow. Please don't snow. If it snows, I have to go inside. It's snowing. No. It's not supposed to snow. It was supposed to be totally clear all night. Don't do this to this UK weather. Please don't do this to us. Yeah, I actually felt it's snowing. I don't believe it. It's actually snowing. I've heard of rain stopping play, but snow stopping play. Come on now. Skits. If you've cursed me, Skits, and said about the snow coming, you've brought the snow on. Take a little break. Helen, hello. Hope you're good. That's the thing, you know, to take a break. If it starts snowing, because everything's electric, I've got to take it all inside. If I take it all inside, it goes from 0 degrees to 20 degrees, and then it takes another hour to cool back down. Oh man, I knew this was going to happen. It's only 11 o'clock. Skitsy the frosty snowman. Why did he talk about snow? Skitsy the frosty snowman. There's something he's got to go. Yeah, it's actually snowing. This is unreal. I'm not going in, I'm staying here. You have to make me go in. Do you have a tent of some sort to cover it? Yeah, I do have a cover to put over it. It's literally like a few little whispers. A few flakes. It's going to clear. It will. I know it will. Skitsy the snowman. Yo, Pepe! How are you, mate? Skits brought you over. Good stuff. Good stuff. That's the moon behind the thick clouds that are letting these little fluffy snowdrops fall down. Oh dear. Can you hear the wind? It was forecast to be clear for the whole night. I've prepared for a 12-hour session. Don't do this to me. Don't make me go into my bed and get into my warm, comfy bed and cuddle up with my dog. Please don't make it do that to me. Yeah, you can hear the chimes. That's the wind. Oh no. We might be alright. Yes, leader. The moon always looks beautiful. When it's full like that, though, it looks exceptionally beautiful. My little red nose. Yeah, look how thick those clouds are. That's pretty. Coffee, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're good. Happy Friday. We should still be able to go right in. That shows it quite well. You know you're always welcome. Always welcome. Oh, Jim's dropped a new video, I think. Just had a notification come through, he's mentioned the leader. Awesome. Thank you ever so much. Yes, Shirley donated, gifted 20 memberships yesterday. Absolute legend. Absolute legend. And it's really nice that people get to say thank you. There's nothing better than when somebody does something nice and somebody appreciates it. Oh, look at that. Thanks, guys. Teamwork really does make that dream work. Oh no, that wind's getting so cold. My little red nose. Knows he's trying to run. He's trying to run off into the house to get another coffee. Go on, leader. Positive energy always succeeds. And it's never too late to make a good change. Fitness turned my life around, made a massive difference, and now I get the chance to help other people. Yes, brother. Salam alaikum. Hope you're good. And that's our big full moon. I'm going to have to go and make another coffee. Just to warm my fingers up a little bit. Come on, bring it back then. Just recentering. Look at those clouds. Look at those clouds. Oh. For some reason it doesn't want to move now. Come on. Oh, probably if I turn the speed up faster than 1, it might move a little bit quicker. There we go. Okay, I've just readjusted so that it tracks a little bit better. 'Cause it was doing that jumping about thing. That's better. Leader, do me a favour. Yes, of course you can. It's Friday. Make it quick though. And hopefully Nightbot doesn't block it. Yeah, all the best for 2026. If you did have anything that was wrong in 25, leave it in 25. It's gone. Yes, I definitely got to go make another coffee. I've got a cold thumb. Freezing cold thumb. And the clouds have cleared. They've gone. They've totally gone. That's crazy. That was just a thick band of cloud. Right, let me get that kettle on again. I won't before work. That's some gloves. CC. Lemon haze. CC. Lemon haze. Happy days. Lemon haze. Happy days. Oh, that rhymes. Shirley said skits I farted many years ago. Oh, partied. Typo. Reading error. Oh, my hands are lovely now. Hands are lovely. But guess what's run out of gas? The lighter. No, we're good. It worked one last time. Nope, not yet. Maybe in a few years. Does this work? No. Yeah, I've read your comment, brother. You're all good, as I said. What's last year's last year? For this. Heated gloves. Oh yeah. Now we've got warm hands. And best of it was, I've been out here for hours with cold hands, and I had heated gloves in there all the time. Skits. 10 out of 10. Don't forget I've driven up there twice. No complaints. Happy days. Oh, look at that. Now it's got the moon in the middle. And it's the full moon. Oh. Pink girl. Hello, hello, hello. So the question is, Pink girl, leader, do you actually like live in the same place? Do you know each other? Because we all thought you was the same person, but obviously, if you can both type at the same time, Happy New Year. RS11, candy sour, and some peanut butter breath. Peanut butter breath. Peanut butter breath. Oiled. Funny as. Yeah, you get like you get all the details over there, CC. That's crazy. Peanut butter breath like your tuna breath. We had a right chuckling skits chat earlier. It was fun. It's always fun. That's just what we do. Mushy peas. Hour and 20 minutes. Right, 10 minutes, that's it. Another 10 minutes, that's the lot. I've got 10 minutes left in there. Got such a dribbly nose now. What's going on? Um, Timeouts are only temporary, don't forget. 86,000 seconds. You'll be back eventually. You might be 47, but you'll be back eventually. Oh, that's better. Quaffy! What did I miss? Did I miss anything? 4.2. 32. 42%. 32%. Oh, happiest of days. 2050. Yeah, you'll be back in 2050. Don't worry. It'll be good. It'll soon be. It'll be over. I actually made myself a decent coffee. Let's move. Oh no, you can see it. Minus 2.7. Go on. A meat slicer. Yeah, it's just the motors. Oh, she's there. She's trying to pop in. No, hang on. What's that star down the bottom there? I'm not sure what the star is down the bottom. It's definitely not a moon. I don't think it'd be Venus. That can't be a moon down there. No, that's the full moons up the top. Oh, I'm gonna have to go and get my phone now and check. Yes, get up and move. Go for. You've got to get up and get active. Getting active is one of the most important things ever. If you're active, the brain's focused on doing something. It's a true saying. If you don't use it, you lose it. What is the little star down the bottom? I have to go and have a look because we've caught either part of a constellation, the two at the bottom. So what's that passing? Yeah, when you work out what you don't realise is you're burning off some negative chemicals in the body and releasing endorphins. Look to my left, you're right. I know I'm right. There's only you left. Yeah, my exercises, they're all simple ones. You could do leg raises from the bed, and it'll get your legs working, get your pelvis working, get a bit of core induction. But yeah, motivation. It's one of those things when you get started, you just got to keep going. And then before you know it, it becomes routine. And then it becomes enjoyable. Flipping on the ceiling, it is easy flipping on the ceiling. It's easier than doing press ups. It's easier than doing squats. You just hang from a bar. It's the most natural thing ever. Watch the plane, watch the plane. Oh, did we get the plane? It went under Jupiter. I'm going to have to watch that back and see if we caught the plane. Oh, that plane went really close then. I was hoping we was going to catch it for the shot. It might have been slightly just off to the right. But it literally went between Jupiter and the moon. Okay, so the first thing you got to realise is if you want to lose weight, you got to control the amount of food that you're eating. You got to realise how much the body needs and get it down to your bare minimum. When you get your food intake down to your bare minimum, you start exercising. The combination of those two things, calorie deficit and exercise, you're going to lose weight. It's inevitable. There's no other way around it. You just have to have that mental strength to say, look, can't eat now. I've had my intake. Then you've got to exercise. And as soon as you start to see those results come, and they might not start happening for a couple of months, so you think to yourself, that's where people fail. They don't realise it takes time. So for you to get results, you've got to give it at least 2 or 3 months just to start to see results. Then you'll start to pick up momentum. Then you really start pushing forwards. But to get the ball rolling, you need to have a goal. You need to know what you want to achieve. When you know what you want to achieve, then you put your diet, work that around what you're hoping to get. Then obviously put your work in. That's your 3 points of your triangle. Eating on the bed. Yeah, meal times. So I have breakfast at the same time every morning. I then wait until late afternoon, early evening to have my tea. So my food's split evenly during the day. I make sure I have a big, massive dinner. I have a good big breakfast. But don't snack during the day. You don't need to. You've already filled up. Empty your tank before you fill it back up again. Try creatine. 5 grams of creatine a day. That'll help you out. It's good for the body as well. Good for the mind. Yep, slow and steady. It really does win every race. Yeah, slow and steady. Yes, Sham. How are you, bro? Gummies. Nice. Creatine. Especially when you get a bit older. Ah, okay. Self-reflection's a good thing. You realise if you've made mistakes, you can always make up for those mistakes. So if you've been negative and and bad to people before. Be positive and good to people in the future. Make up for it. Balance things out. Right, that's us. I think we're just about there. I'm going to set up my my laptop, get the camera out, and do some captures. Yep, don't give up. Never give up. Positive energy always succeeds. As long as you keep hold of that and embrace it and live your life by it. It's one of them things, kindness and caring. I got to a point and I was like, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to be kind and caring. Right, it's been an absolute pleasure. Horse bones and pig fat. Vegans eating gummies. Yeah, we were on about creatine gummies, I think. Okay, that's it. 46 likes. Where did they come from? It's been an absolute pleasure. Pleasure. It's been an absolute pleasure. I'll be back again for workout tomorrow. Hopefully, I've got Dan with me. I'll get him to do 100 skin the cats. That'll be good fun. Yes, stay positive. Think about the people that you've got around you. We're obviously all in this together. We support each other. Your depression is lying to you. It certainly is. It's one of them things that you can snap out of it. You've just got to take the bull by the horns and lead it in the right direction. So get up every now and then, move about, think about what you want to achieve, and then work towards it. Right, you've been all absolutely amazing. Thank you ever so much. Friday night, we're out of here. I'm going to go and get the laptop, get the camera put in, and see how we get on with that. See you in a little while. Much love, much kindness. Peace. See you in a bit. Ciao. Thank you.